welcome to episode 8 of the Short Guys podcast. We got a great episode today. It's going to be a nice, quick, easy, smooth, nice one talking about the FIBA team, Christian Wood, Kelsey, and if his knee's okay. And then we're going to go throw in a little college football about prime time, Duke upsetting, and then early Heisman predictions.
Okay.
And then for our draft, we're going to do our top quarterbacks of all time.
All time, okay.
Alrighty, so let's just start off news of the hour.
Okay.
Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
So I'm nervous as a Chiefs fan. I hope he's okay. If he needs to sit out, sit out. We'll beat the Lions easy. I mean, I could go play tight end, just do some screens, and I think we'd be fine because I'm telling you, the Lions aren't gonna show up.
All right. Well, let me just go on a little rant here and just say, let's fucking go. It's been a long fucking, however long it's been. It's fucking football
Long
day.
time.
Long time. This is the first time I'm gonna assume this is probably most are gonna be tuned in this year than you ever been probably.
Yeah.
So it's start day one. We're gonna do a live pod tonight, the first half, see how it goes. So check us out. Obviously, this is gonna be posted later, but we'll be on Facebook Live. I think, right? We're gonna do Facebook. Yeah, we'll give it a try. So give us a check out. But I'm fucking pumped, dude. I'm running on 4 hours of sleep.
Same.
I couldn't sleep last night. He can't sleep. It's gonna be a fun night, first night, and Lions are gonna upset the Chiefs. And talk about this Kelsey news. I just watched the Pat McAfee show.
Really?
They were talking about Adam Schefter saying he's going to be a game time decision. He was telling everyone yesterday, I want to play, I'm looking to play, but we'll just see if he ends up playing or not. It's a game time decision. Obviously, if he plays or doesn't play, it depends on like how the game's actually going to go. They already don't have Chris Jones. He's sitting out. He wants to get paid. I don't know what the hell's going on with him. I don't know why.
We'll see how the Chiefs defense. I don't know why the Chiefs wouldn't pay him. Like, he is their best defensive player.
Right.
Like,
and Bosa just got paid too, so you'd think that they'd want to get him good to go, but he's not going to be there, man. So if you have him and Kelsey doesn't play, that's two of the three best players on the Chiefs not playing tonight, which could either play into the Lions or it's going to, like, the Lions will have some expectations that, like, you have to win now if Kelsey doesn't play. You know what I mean?
yeah, the Lions will have that pressure, but then again, like, the Lions can just go off. They don't really need to worry about. Obviously, they want to win, but like, it's all on the Lions if Kelsey's out.
Exactly, and I think that we'll also see how Mahomes is. Mahomes never played without Kelsey.
Sure, we saw he did good without Tyreek this year, but Kelsey, like you said, of other tight ends, it's been his little safety net. So this also will allow like Tony to maybe step up for the Chiefs, and we'll see who else can step up.
Yeah, you got Sky Moore, you saw Marquez, Valdez Scantling, your backup tight end, Blake Bell, Noah Gray. They make some plays here every once in a while. They look like a C- Travis Kelce. They kind of have the same build, but they're not Travis Kelce. No one's Travis Kelce. And the camaraderie and the chemistry that Kelce and Mahomes has, it is going to be huge if he doesn't play tonight. Obviously, we're not going to find out till game time, but I just think it's crazy. Hyperextended knee 2 days before. It's really, really tough for me to say that he is going to play because
he probably won't.
You think about it, man, if he goes out there and he goes and he actually tears his ACL, tears his MCL, and he's out for the rest of the season, it might not even be worth it. And he wants to play, dude. You know, every football player wants to play, especially when the banner down, opening season, everyone's going to be watching this game and he wants to play. I heard that's on the trainer, though, so he's going to go through a workout before the game, and the trainer's going to be like, all right, you're good to go or you're not good to go. Biggest storyline going into this game tonight. If not, I think it's going to be high scoring. It's going to be a fun game. And if the Chiefs end up beating the Lions by like 40 points, I will probably not show up for the next couple pods. So it'll be Cam only.
Cam solo pod.
Solo pod. No, I'm just playing. But I'm really excited for tonight, man. So that's it for me. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm stressed out already. Week one.
Yeah, because you have him on your fantasy team too. We were just talking about that before against me. So hopefully, don't play for Lions win and you don't play for you. So
yeah, hopefully we'll see what happens tonight. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's a big game tonight. Big game.
All right, staying on the football side, let's talk about my team, Colorado.
What did we talk about 3 or 4 pounds ago? I said this is the biggest bandwagon in the whole fucking universe. So Colorado upsets TCU, and this is your team now.
So this is an early take, and obviously it's one game. Like, they could go the next game and suck. Well, I trust Deion Sanders as a coach.
Yeah.
Like, he just motivates me. I see TikToks all the time now of him. The speeches, and I think he will prove to everyone like they're legit. His son, Shadar, He looked amazing.
Yeah,
500 passing yards.
It's crazy, dude. You don't see that ever. I mean, I saw an interview with him where he said that the offensive coordinator for TCU, I don't know if you saw this at all yet.
I think so.
So the offensive coordinator at TCU was a head coach somewhere, or he was offensive coordinator at a different school, and Shador went there.
Oh, yeah.
And the offense coordinator didn't do anything for him, didn't help him out or say anything. So he had that chip on his shoulder. He remembered that, and this was like 4 or 5 years ago. And he remembered that. He said, "I'm gonna go in there, and you're the reason why I'm gonna go off today." And he was a masterman. And the way I didn't watch the game, obviously I was up north. You were up north as well, so I just watched highlights. But he was making every throw, dude, accurate,
He was
on time.
38 for 47.
Yeah,
I feel like that's just crazy for any level.
No, it is crazy. I mean, 47 passes is crazy as is, and then completing that good percentage. You got to think some of those are drops, some of those are throw out of bounds. He's not going to complete every single one, but that is a crazy 510 yards, 4 touchdowns.
That's some Madden stats on rookie mode.
Yeah, exactly. And I think what people don't realize either, TCU was in the national championship last year.
Yeah, that's what I was saying to, like, who was it? It was my friend Bryce, who'll be on the pod eventually. But he's saying it was just TCU, but I was like, so they're just in the national championship last year.
Exactly.
They might have lost some players, but still, they're in the championship last year.
Right, you lost your quarterback, you lost Johnson, you lost the running back, all their guys went to the NFL, but it's still that same coach. You still have most of those guys that were on that team last year that were in the national championship. And Colorado, who only had one fucking win last year, 1-11, and they ended up tying their season total in the first game. Huge ass game. I love what Deion's doing. I think what you said. They turned over, I think, 70 kids, which is unheard of in college football.
Crazy. But
he's got to do what he's got to do. He's been coaching his whole life. Edwards, their running back, a freshman, who had over 100 yards.
He was good on the receiving end, too.
Yeah, on the receiving end and running, he is. Deion said he's known him since he was like 4 or 5, 6 years old. He's been coaching him forever, and I think he was committed to Notre Dame at first, but he flipped once Deion got the job at Colorado. And I think this may not be a hot take or not, but I don't think Deion's going to stay there longer than 2 or 3 years.
I wasn't asked you that. Do you think he'll do what he did at Jackson State, go a couple years and move up to the bigger leagues?
I think so. Here's my realistic take. I think that NFL teams may be scared of Deion. I just think owners may not like what he brings, but I think, sure as shit, dude, if he ends up winning a good bowl game or they go 8-4 this year, next year they win 10, 11 games, no doubt in my mind. I don't know any like Texas, so you never know how Texas is going to be, but I think a big name school from Colorado is going to offer him. He's going to bring all the dudes with him, do the same shit, and then if he does it there, wins the national championship there, then I think NFL teams may take a shot at him. I just think they're too scared right now because he's prime time, he's flashy, he talks the talk, he walks the walk, and I just don't think owners really like that very much.
And speaking of that, like some college coaches don't translate to the NFL. Like Saban, best coach of all time. When he was at, where was it, Dolphins?
Yeah, the Dolphins.
It didn't work out.
Right.
But like, the way Sanders talks, like, he can motivate kids.
Right.
And that might work out. Here could be a hot take. When Saban retires in, like, maybe 4 or 5 years, I'm going to say Sanders goes to Alabama.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Because LSU just got Kelly.
Right.
He'll be there for a while.
Right.
Michigan trusts Harbaugh.
Yeah.
State likes... What's his name?
Mel Tucker. I don't know if they like him, but...
Well, he's still decently new.
Right. Okay.
Georgia loves their not quarterback, their coach.
Yep.
Saban is older. He's kind of more on the way out.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Let's just talk about one more Colorado player.
Okay.
Travis Hunter. What do you think about him? Because it's just like me just watching as a fan more of football. I feel like he is like the next big thing.
If he continues on the trajectory that he has, I don't even think we need a Heisman prediction. He's going to win the Heisman.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Him or even maybe Sanders' son.
I think they are definitely at the top right now. If you give Travis Hunter, if he ends up with, let's say, 10 interceptions, over 1,000 yards receiving, maybe 70 catches this year and 10 touchdowns, dude, there's no way you're not going to give it to him. You don't see this.
No.
This is a high school thing where you play both sides. But when you get into college, you are the dude at your position. There's no way that you're going to go play somewhere else. This has never happened. I mean, it probably could have happened years ago. Deion Sanders probably did. I mean, Charles Woodson did for Michigan. Yeah. Trying to think. I mean, Jabril Peppers, I remember from Michigan. Yeah. He played defense. He played offense a little bit, but not at this level, dude. He's literally playing.
He's number one for both on offense and like defense.
Yeah, if you take out Shador Sanders at the quarterback, the best player on defense on Saturday was Travis Hunter. The best dude on offense was Travis Hunter. He had over 10 catches, over 100 yards, and they were big catches, dude. And I don't, if you did you see his interception?
Yeah, it looked like a Madden play, like diving right in front of it.
I listened to a podcast. It was a zone. No, actually, it was man to man, and that wasn't even his man.
He just jumped in.
He jumped in front of it. He read it in his mind. He knows, because if you think about it, if you're playing offense and defense, you know how your mind is. You work as an offensive player. You know what you're looking for in defense. Defensive-wise, it's the same thing. You know what they're looking for on offense. So when he sees a running back go out to the flat, he just takes a look back. Oh shit, ball's coming! Dives. Incredible, dude.
I feel like that honestly, like the top wide receivers. I feel like some of the NFL, because they know routes so well, they could read that more. I mean, that just shows how crazy it is, because most people won't play both sides.
Exactly, and I don't know what it's gonna be like if he's gonna do this at Colorado in the NFL.
We'll see.
Who's gonna take that shot? Because Deion said in the same interview that I listened to, he said he will be the number 1 pick draft when he comes out. I think he's a sophomore now, so he may have 1 more year. He may do another 2 because he's gonna get paid at Colorado with the NIL. Yeah, so there may not be no point to leave right away. But if he does, who's gonna take that shot? Because college is different than NFL. It's different as high school. High school, you have a lot of two sides that play. College, you never see it. NFL, you rarely see it. So if you have someone that does that, dude, he's going to be a generational guy and someone that could truly change the game if he can do that.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens for the rest of the season.
Me too.
So next little thing, Duke upsetting Clemson. I think Clemson's on the way out. I feel like recently they've kind of been falling down. They just don't look as dominant as it used to be a couple years ago.
Right.
And it's Duke. Like, Duke's a basketball school,
right?
Not a football school,
right?
Well, I just thought that was crazy. No one even expected that. It was just It was 28-7. It wasn't close.
Oh, it wasn't even close. And I didn't watch this game either. So
I just watched highlights.
Yeah, just watch highlights. So we'll get into more college when it gets in here. We'll watch more games. But Clemson, I agree, is on the way out, dude. When you had Deshaun Watson and then Trevor Lawrence, obviously that good 6-8 year run, that was their prime. We also think about it too. Their wide receivers at that time were DeAndre Hopkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins, Hunter Renfrow, all dudes that are NFL dudes. They don't have that guy now, and their quarterback Klubnik right now, I believe his name is. He was a high recruit. Last year they had DJ Uiagalelei. He transferred out. He's at Oregon State now, but college football is a quarterback sport now. If we can go through, like every conference, and if you know, there's a lot of huge ass quarterbacks. And Clemson just does not have that guy right now. I think Dabo is still a great coach, but college is all about quarterbacks and recruiting. And right now, I don't think they're pulling the best guys. And Duke, like you said, it's a basketball school. They won 8 games last year.
Yeah, so they are on their way up. They're
they are on their way.
Recognized on the football
exactly.
side.
And they upset Clemson I might have been a bad game. It's still early. It's overreaction.
Yeah.
Thursday right now. We'll see how the rest of the season goes, but that was very I don't know if concerning is the answer, or I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, so you think if Hunter keeps it up, he'll be Heisman prediction #1?
I think so. Like if I gave out the stats earlier, I think that would be him. I think Sanders. I think Michael Penix at Washington. Caleb Williams, obviously, he's gonna be up there again. It's too early to tell right now.
Way too early predictions.
Way too early predictions. But those would be like my top 4 or 5 guys. You got Bo Nix in Oregon.
Yeah.
Also Brock Bowers for Georgia. He looked like a fucking beast when I watched highlights there. There's a lot of different guys. Who do you think?
I'm just gonna say the safe bet is Caleb Williams.
Right.
We've seen him do it before, but I don't really remember the last back-to-back Heisman. And I feel like if Hunter keeps this up, because he's playing both sides, you might as well give it to him.
Exactly, and I think that might be the case too. Same thing with Williams. I don't remember the last back-to-back either. It's been a while, but he's definitely the guy that it could happen.
All right, now switching. The FIBA team has proved it strong.
They
had their slip-up, but I think they needed that slip-up to
turn it on.
And then they go against Italy, who people were like, they might lose. They beat them by like 40.
Yeah.
And you see Tyrese going through the legs, alley-oop to Banchero. They're going to win it. Like, maybe unless Shy for Kane that goes off, but USA, they found that fire, and I think they're a little sweep now, the rest of the teams.
I think so too. So what's the format left? Is it the semifinals now?
Yeah.
Or Is it the finals or I don't know how
I think they're in the
setup is.
semifinals.
They're in the semifinals. I'm looking at the bracket right now so I can see.
Yeah, I don't even know who they're playing next time.
So what happened at Lithuania game? Because you were watching. I saw you were watching it.
So the first half I was kind of watching it here and there, but they just went down early. Latvia was they're hitting a lot of threes and like they're just kind of bullying Austin Reeves, so they were a lot bigger. And like the lineup was just weird. They weren't playing their big guys. Like Jaren Jackson and Ventura weren't really playing that much. And it looks like Austin Reeves and the smaller guards were just getting cooked.
Yeah.
But then they kind of went on a run and they kept closing it closer and closer. But it was just too late, too little.
It was too late.
It looks like the first half they just played horrible.
Right.
And then the second half they're trying to get back. But I mean, those white guys at Latvia were hitting threes. Like it was crazy. There was one play, Anthony Edwards was all up in him, and it was just like the Jamal Murray shot over LeBron. He just made it a three somehow.
Jeez, that's crazy. See,
But they needed that. It looks like.
I think so too. So I'm looking at the bracket right now. It is the semifinals. It's USA versus Germany.
Ooh, Dennis Schroeder.
You got the Wagner brothers over there. That's gonna be
Who's on the other
interesting.
side?
And then Serbia and Canada.
So it'll probably be Canada in the final.
Yep.
This would be a good test for USA against Germany. They should win. I think they will win.
Right.
I mean, they shouldn't be scared of Dennis Schroeder. If it's Luka, yeah.
Yeah, because Luka, they're out now, aren't they?
Yeah,
I'm looking at
he got
this.
ejected last night.
I saw that. That should be something we talk about too. Fucking him and Dylan Brooks getting out.
I still hate Dylan Brooks.
Fuck Dylan Brooks.
He just said he's the best defender in the world.
Yeah.
Perimeter defender, no. Dylan Brooks, you're ugly and you suck. like he had no reason for all his hate to come onto him, but he had to poke the bear.
Right.
Your go. I don't know why I did that.
Yeah, you don't poke bears. So I'm looking at this Serbia team right now. The only people that we would probably know is Nikola Jovic for the Heat. That didn't play, and then Bogdan Bogdanovic for the Hawks. Everyone else, they're all playing the Euros. They play in that league, so they're all white dudes too. So that's all I know.
I see Canada winning that.
Canada will definitely win that. So and then we'll see what happens Friday. Looks like they play Friday. USA and Germany. Yeah, it'll be interesting, man. I think they'll pull it out too.
Germany team?
So people we would probably know is Isaac Bonga. He played in the NBA for a little bit.
Yeah.
Franz Wagner, Daniel Tice, Mo Wagner, Dennis Schroeder. Yep. So they got a couple players.
It'll be a competitive game against USA, but if USA plays like they can, they should win.
Yeah, I agree.
But speaking on some Laker talk because of Austin Reeves,
Mm-hmm.
my Lakers just got Christian Wood. I've been waiting for this for a while. It's happened on a random Tuesday night.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of that signing, hot take. Well, it's not even a hot take, but it's a take. Lakers are winning the NBA championship in 2024.
Okay.
LeBron's gonna get Finals MVP. Maybe I'll probably give it to him if he performs.
Okay.
But we'll see how it goes. If AD is the Finals MVP, which I hope he does because he needs to take over.
Right.
I might have to shake your hand and say LeBron's a go.
Oh, this is the first time I'm hearing this. If this happens.
If this happens and LeBron actually dominates and wins Final MVP at 39, 40 years old in the 21st season for himself, I'll shake your hand and
Wow.
I'll buy a LeBron jersey if he wins. I'll buy a LeBron jersey.
I like what I'm hearing. So talk about the fit. What do you think of Christian Wood can bring into this system? I think they're already deep. They're the winners of the offseason, I believe, after bringing him in.
Rob Pelinka, great job.
Uh-huh.
But my take is, for me, watching AD, he played the best during the bubble when he was the power forward.
Yep.
He could stretch the floor and shoot threes.
Mm-hmm.
But you and me talked about this before. When he plays the center, it's like he forgets how to shoot threes.
Yeah.
And he gets so beat up. He's a big guy, but I feel like he should play power forward, and you could have Christian Wood or Jackson Hayes play center.
Right.
And so then if you do that, you could either have Christian Wood play center, or you could have him come off the bench and be a really good six-man. Because Jackson Hayes can be like a Dwight Howard and just catch lobs.
Right.
So that's what I would do personally. Hudson.
Hi, buddy.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
I think it works well because, like you said, AD playing the power forward, he's more of that defensive guy. I don't think Christian Wood plays defense. I think Jackson Hayes is a good rim protector. So,
Yeah.
I mean, those two together, I think Christian Wood and Jackson Hayes, you put them together, that's Anthony Davis.
Easily.
So you have one dude that if AD can play the 4, either one can play the 5. I think that'll work out great.
Because I would say Rue should start, but Rue can't play in center.
Right. Come here, buddy.
But
I'm excited, dude. I think that was a great move, sneaky good move. You're really deep already at the guard position and forward.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting what lineups.
They have so many possible lineups. They just need to figure it out early.
I blanked out. Darvin Ham. Darvin Ham is going to be interested how he's going to work these lineups.
I hope he just goes with his gut. But yeah, we'll see how the lineups all go.
Right. But no, I like your take that the Lakers win it all.
They will. Like, they have the deepest team. Easily. In my opinion.
Hudson, what do you got to say about this? Okay, that's
I
what he
think he
says.
agrees.
Yeah.
Lakers 2024 champs.
I-
They're going to win it in the Kobe year. It makes sense.
It does make
It
sense.
makes sense.
It made sense when they made it in the bubble. Now it's the Kobe year. It just makes sense.
So yeah, hopefully Christian Wood. I mean, he averaged like 16 a game. Right, Hudson? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
He
what he
agrees.
says. Yeah, that's what he says.
Well, yeah, I'm really excited for the Lakers season.
So what they start in less than a month. They start in October.
October, I think it's like 23rd, so
Okay.
a month and a half.
Okay,
But Rob Pelinka did such a great job.
he did, and I'm very excited, dude. And I think even bringing Christian Wood and Jackson Hayes, you can move LeBron to the 3 and run a big lineup because
You could run a huge lineup, or you could go LeBron point guard.
right.
You could have just Reeves just shooting. He's still a big guy, and then you have Rue play the 3, Christian Wood 4, and AD 5.
That's a nasty lineup right there.
And then a dealer coming off the bench and
Gabe Vincent.
Gabe Vincent.
You didn't even say Austin Reeves.
Oh yeah, Reeves, AR, and then you got Cam Reddish.
Cam Reddish now, if he can come in and actually play.
And we still have Jared Vanderbilt.
Yeah, he's
who's
a good
great
defense
defensive player.
You're deep, dude. They're really
Lakers are
freaking deep. You have the matchup to go against anybody in the West.
Easily, and we could shoot the threes. Well, we also have big guys, so we could bully it. We could defend Jokic with this lineup.
No, 100%. You can throw different bodies at him. Because even Rui guarded him last year. LeBron's falling off as a defender, so he won't. But AD can body with him.
Jackson Hayes.
Jackson Hayes is going to bully with them. And then I think the only other team you may have to worry about, honestly, is probably Phoenix. But I just don't think anyone can. I think AD is going to bully Ayton if that comes down to it.
Aiden really fell off lately.
Unless Frank Vogel can unlock something with him, which he did with AD and did with Roy Hibbert. I don't know though. I don't know.
We'll see how Aiden does.
Yeah, we'll see. But I think it's going to be a good year for basketball. I like getting the basketball talk in, and I'm excited for how this season goes too. We'll be dialed in.
All right, like we said, this is going to be a nice, sweet, quick episode. So we're already on the draft. Record timing at 22 minutes.
Look at this.
So we're going to do our all-time quarterbacks.
Okay.
So we'll flip a coin, see what we get.
You can go first this time.
All right, I'll just go. All right. So obviously, I think we all know who I'm going to pick. I'm going Mahomes.
You're going Mahomes, number 1 overall.
Yes, because
Okay.
he is the GOAT in my opinion.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going with Mahomes. Like,
All right.
we've never seen nothing like him.
Yup. Okay. You got Mahomes. I'm going the actual GOAT. Going
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I just think 7 rings and all those, it's going to be very hard to beat. I think we had this conversation already. Mahomes, probably better talent-wise, but
Easily.
Brady's got the rings. So who's your number 2?
Honestly, I feel like this is where it gets kind of hard.
It is. There's a lot of good quarterbacks.
I just
Pull
got,
up a list.
Yeah, I got.
That's what I was about to do too. Hi, Bugs. Did you have a good day? You got anything to say to the pod?
Nothing.
Nothing right now. We
I
just
feel like there's so many old quarterbacks I didn't really watch, but
right.
who am I kidding? I'm going Peyton Manning.
I was gonna say if you were gonna take him, I was gonna take him.
I'm going Manning.
That's
I
smart.
used to think Manning was always better than Brady, but Brady's kept winning rings.
Right. He agrees with you. He said the
He
same
does.
thing. My number 2 was the old GOAT. I'm gonna go Joe Montana.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, I mean,
Joe Montana.
we didn't grow up to see him, but you gotta go with him. 4 rings is pretty good.
I feel like after this, you could honestly say whoever.
Yeah, you could.
I-
What do you say? What do you think, Hudson? You agree?
I feel like some of these guys I haven't even watched ever really.
Right, you don't watch a lot of these guys. There are a lot of old guys. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying too, Bugs. That's what I'm saying.
Let's look at the top 25 quarterbacks list all time. And some of these guys I've never even really watched.
If you're a fart noise, I'm just blowing in my son's face. He loves it.
What we got? Oh, man. Half these guys I haven't even watched. I want to see younger guys, but
You can say younger. I mean, you're not gonna. The only people you'll offend are the older people.
yeah, I'm like,
Because even then, dude, like the past 20 years, it's a different game.
the game is totally different.
I'd say from Dan Marino, Joe Montana forward is a different game. Like I'd say like Terry Bradshaw, Bart Starr, or Jim Kelly. Like those are all older dudes that threw the ball 15 times a game. Nowadays, you're throwing it 30, 40 times. So you can stick with kind of newer guys. That's fine by me.
All right, I'm just gonna go off recent bias. I feel like he always just would step up, and man, I'm just have to go off what I used to see. I'll actually go with the old guy. I'm gonna go Dan Marino.
Dan Marino, okay. I heard, obviously you didn't see him play, but he is arguably the greatest thrower of the football all time. He only went to one Super Bowl, never made it back, but it's a good pick. My third pick, I'm going with Aaron Rodgers.
I knew you were gonna go Aaron Rodgers.
Had to, yeah. Before Patrick Mahomes, this was Patrick Mahomes before Patrick Mahomes. He only won one Super Bowl. I mean, you say what it is. People love or hate him. I love him. I love that he don't give a fuck what people say. He does what he wants and does ayahuasca and darkness retreats, but I think he's one of the greatest talents we've ever seen. So
then my next one, some of these guys like I want to pick, but their prime was very short. It was like a few seasons.
right.
Like I could throw in Michael Vick there, but like he didn't do it long enough.
Right. I don't even know if he made it like to a conference championship either.
No,
So I mean,
his highlights are all time.
yeah, his highlights. If we did an all-time highlight reel, he's number one.
Yeah. But for number 4, I'm gonna go Drew Brees.
Drew Brees. I was just looking at that. That's what I was thinking about again. That's a good pick, man. He's dominated for a long time. Only won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But very consistent. He's got the most 5,000-yard passing yards of all time.
He's a great passer.
He's a great passer. That's a good pick. I'm gonna go. We're gonna go Aaron Rodgers' old teammate, Brett Favre.
I was looking at that.
I think Brett would be. He was the early Mahomes and Rodgers as well.
Yeah, easily.
Hold on, we're gonna lose camera real quick, son. Okay.
Yeah, Brett Favre. He was like, kind of when Brett Favre, Rodgers, Mahomes were play style, can throw it deep.
Exactly. He was a little gunslinger, and I know when he went to the Jets, I loved him, and I loved him when he went to Minnesota. He almost lost in the conference championship game, almost took them to a Super Bowl, but he's an all-time great.
So, my last pick. Yeah, like you said, I feel like you don't really see old man highlights really.
No, you really don't. And they didn't throw the ball a lot, so we're going to leave off a name and people are going to get pissed, but it is what it is.
Like, Johnny Unitas, like, he got done playing in 1973. Like, I'm not picking Johnny Unitas.
Right.
But, I'll go with one of the best lefties. No, actually, no. Well, I'm going to do my dad proud. I'm picking Big Ben.
Big Ben.
I was going to say Steve Young,
Uh-huh.
but, I mean, I'm going Big Ben.
Yeah, might as well. A two-time quarterback, or two-time Super Bowl winner. He ran the Steelers for a very long time. A lot of great teams. It's not a bad pick. Not a bad pick. Since you're not going to go with, I'm just going to go with Steve Young.
I was really decisive.
I just think he was one of the first maybe very mobile quarterbacks back in the day. I think he only won one Super Bowl starting. He came after Joe Montana, obviously, and obviously didn't watch him either. He was not part of the 49ers great team, but yeah, that's that. I think honestly, looking at this, I think we hit all the top 10 greatest quarterbacks of all time.
Easily, except like maybe the old guys like Unitas.
Yeah, but
guys we didn't see.
Right. I would say maybe one we maybe missed on was Terry Bradshaw because he does have 4 Super Bowls.
True,
but
that's my dad used to watch all the time. But
yeah, that's
like
probably,
you said, it's a whole different game.
I remember listening to an interview one time, and I think he was in a Super Bowl or a game. He only had like 10 passes, and it was a good game. So I mean, it's a whole different game. It was a running game.
Honestly, we just gotta maybe do another one where we break it down in decades.
Yeah, right. The most of the best from 2000s or 2010s, you know.
Because like right now, the talent-wise, like
it's a lot different nowadays than it is then. Too,
like Joe Burrow, you could say is better than some of these guys. Like,
no,
talent-wise.
Oh, definitely.
But that wraps up this quick and nice, easy podcast. If you guys aren't following our Facebook page or TikTok page or Instagram page, go go get a follow. That's where you can watch little clips.
Yep. Or YouTube.
Or oh yeah, YouTube too if you guys want to watch us actually talk and look good.
Yep.
Somewhat.
But
yeah, go comment down what you think about our drafts. We're just trying to grow. And we'll be, next episode, we'll go over our either very good or very bad week 1 predictions.
Yep, and if other breaking news comes in, we'll sure to hop on and talk about it NBA wise or anything. I don't think it will be. This is a start of football season, bro, so it's time to start predicting, give some takes, and we'll be back.
Yeah, go Chiefs.
Go Lions, baby.
Go Chiefs. All right, we're out.
All right, see you guys.